Hello guys, another video here from Red Dead Redemption. This is to show you how I found the first map for the high stakes treasure
There you are.
and how to find the treasure itself. There's 3 maps to find and then the treasure itself. The first one we'll find just up the road here. I don't remember exactly what happened to my horse. This is my temporary horse. Obviously we fell off somehow and I was thrown down the hill. But I came up here, something caught my eye or ear, I'm not sure, because as you saw I turned off before you heard him speak.
Tell me this map will have treasure.
So obviously I hear him talking about treasure and stuff, so I think I'll get off, go and interact with him.
You ain't interested in no scrap paper? It's nothing. Just something for wiping and sniffing in the night. Well, I got to go now.
Yeah, he says he has to go now, so I say I has to stop him. Probably best to lasso him just to make sure the horse don't drag him too far or into the water and wash him away or something like that. I got lucky and he didn't drag him too far, and he's still here to loot to get the treasure map off. I will show you in a moment where I actually am. And of course I've got to dispose of the body. It's too tempting when there's quite fast flowing water nearby to not chuck him in there. Which I'd have probably done if I'd hog-tied him and probably kept him alive and chucked him in there. You know what it's like when you're play through as a bad guy. As a good guy, maybe I'll just hog-tie him and then cut him through after taking his map. Unless I was feeling extra kind and let him keep it. I open up the map and I pretty much instantly recognise the place because I think, oh, I know this place, this is the waterfall I accidentally found just a little while ago. And I've done a little bit of fishing. So I'll show you here whereabouts and how I found the waterfall. I was just doing the normal running around and a little bit of hunting, and I don't know what made my horse jack forward like that, but then I made him fall and me go flying into the water. And of course I have a little look around. Why I was using eagle eye I'm not sure, but you see the waterfall just there. So I get out, have a little look around, and then do decide to do a bit of fishing. I was there for quite a while fishing and stuff because I weren't looking for anything in particular. I just came across the map at random. But I stayed here for a while fishing away, caught a few fish in it. So right here by these squiggly lines, by the second part there I think, is where I found the map, and Cumberland Falls here, by the waterfall that I was at before, and where the second map is going to be. So we run back down to the waterfall. And as we know from the treasure map, it's on the opposite side. So I'll just get close to the waterfall first, just to give it a good look around. Just make sure it is the right place, look at some landmarks. I'll recheck the map to see if I think this is definitely the right waterfall. I'm pretty sure still that it is at this time. I'll just use this rock just to stop me going down the river too far before getting to the other side. That will push me down a little bit because it's fast running water of course. You can see from the landscape and the shape of the waterfall and that, this is definitely the spot. So I jump in and get to the other side. Hope you guys don't mind me leaving so much of the footage in, but I want to make sure everyone can find it easy enough just from watching this. You can see there's a handy log there to walk across to get behind the waterfall. And there is a little ledge which took me a little while to notice because the camera angle is a bit awkward to see behind there. You just got to jump onto that ledge into a little crevice, a little cave. I thought I was facing it there, so I tried jumping, but obviously wasn't facing the right way. And just get up there and just go round to the right. And when I use my eagle vision, you actually see it on the ledge at the back. And just pick that up, and there you go, map number 2. Try and have a little look at it here, but because of the angle I'm in, it wouldn't let me. I guess it's because he tried standing up, but wouldn't let me from the angle I was at, so I had to move so I could open up the map and take a look at that. You could see it's like a little lake with a little island in the middle. I thought it might be Ogreg's Run because I've been there a few times and that's got a little island in the middle. As you'll see later when I look at the map, I realise there's a lake just north of where I am, maybe a fair bit north, but still not too far from where I am, and that's where it is. Now we just get out of there in style and get back to the horses, and we can go off and carry on playing the game. So I think it was at a later date I decided again to go and look at the next area, the next map. So after a little messing about in Valentine, I'd probably already been in trouble a fair bit and decided right now's the time I'm going to go and look for this next map.
What devil's got a hold of you? Yeah, that's it. Just walk it off and get a drink. You win, I'm leaving.
And I go to the map to see where I need to go and put the waypoint in. I'll just pause the image here so you can see where exactly it is. And it's a frozen pond, so you can walk all on it and play about on the ice, as you'll see in a moment. And we'll skip up to that point. So there we are now approaching the spot where the third map is. I have to think about that for a sec again. Yeah, this is the third map, and then after this it's the treasure we're going to find. Kept getting distracted there. First of all, I see this elk, I think it is. So I decided to go and hunt him down. So we'll skip that. And you'll see I've got his pelt on there. And then we'll go and check this map again. Just to make sure we feel we're in the right spot. You can see it looks like it's on the log that is across from the little island. There's also this little hut over here, which you'll see me go up to in a sec, which is well worth going and checking out to find a few little bits and pieces in there and another cigarette card. It's worth just checking out in there. But we'll skip this bit and go and find the map.
Easy, whoa.
So I think, well, I'll try and run up here with the horse. I didn't think I was actually going to make it, and I almost didn't. We got up there, so I thought, well, this looks nice and easy. Let's go and walk along this log and get the map.
Damn it.
So I'll try again. Thought I'd quickly look at this log just in case anything is in it. Didn't see anything. And I'll try and line myself up so I don't do what I done last time. But there you go, slide straight off. I thought I'd saved it, but nope. I thought that's what was going to happen all the time, so I decided to take a different approach. But you can actually get up by using the log. You just got to be a bit more careful and get on from the left hand side of it and just walk nice and slow. I thought I'd run up here, see if there was a way to get up on these rocks on the left and get down to it from there. Fast again, as you saw, and another little slip and a bigger slip. And I come back to that part, and if you walk nice and slow where the snow is and walk up there nice and easy, and it looks like at this part that you're just going to slide all the way down, so I wanted to make sure I got myself in the right point to try and stop myself falling right off at the bottom if I did. And I walk nice and slow again to try and get myself down. You'll notice a couple of flicks in the gravel say, well, I've just kept out looking at the map or the actual game map. But just walking down slowly, I was okay. I had a couple of slips. Another one when I got near the log, which was a little worrying. I thought I was going to come up again. And then get on the log. So that looked like I was going to go off there, but luckily I didn't. Then the way he jumps up on the log as well was a little worrying as well, but I was fine, and I just walked carefully over, took them that route. Have a look at this map and you can see almost straight away that Fort Wallace is on the top right. So I recognised that straight away. The mountains I couldn't really picture at the time, but I was pretty sure that was Fort Wallace. And we have a look at the writing. And as you can tell, that says northeast from the fort. So of course it's got to be Fort Wallace. And after another bit of gameplay, getting in trouble in Valentine yet again, I then decide to go and find the treasure. Bit of a pattern here, find one, go play the game for a while, and go find the other one. I don't think I'll have quite as an easier job with other treasure maps that I've got. And other ones that I'll no doubt find. I got lucky that I'd just been to the waterfall on the first bit, and then the second one was easy to realise by looking at the map. This one was a little bit tougher, but I was pretty sure I had the right place. As you'll see on the map in a bit, I'd put two markers down and one of them was in the exact spot where I need to go. But there you can see them. The left hand one is pretty much where the treasure is, or where you've got to go to get to the point where the treasure is. The treasure might be slightly safer up, but that is exactly where you need to get onto the ledge. But still unsure because I hadn't been there before and I didn't know where it was exactly. As I said, I came straight up to the fort to have a look around, see if I could picture where everything was. But you can see right in front of me there, right there is the peak. I'm just looking around just in case there is somewhere else, but it's right there. You can see there's a little path that goes up towards it. So I go to investigate, taking it easy as I walk down here, not to let the horse slip. Well, not too much anyway.
Yeah.
And I hope you don't mind again that I'm leaving so much in. I think I said that before, I'm not sure. But yeah, I want to keep as much in as possible to make it easier for people who find it difficult to find these. You can always skip ahead a little bit and see if you can figure it out that way, and you can always come back and watch again if you can't find it. Watch while you're playing. It's usually the easiest way to do it. Pop it on your phone or tablet or whatever while you're playing the game. And just go up around here and you see there's a gap between these two peaks, as they call them. And follow it round to the left. And as you'll see here in a moment, when I actually go over there, I'll almost slip off the mountain and find my first rock carving. So there's another thing for you to find while you come here searching for it. There's a nice little rock carving for you to find. It's actually the first one I have found in my game. If you don't know about the rock carving, I don't know if they only show up after talking to this bloke somewhere near Strawberry in a little hut. Just look for the huts on the map. I think it shows up and you find this bloke to talk to and he asks you to find the rock carvings. But they may show up without that and that might just write it down anyway. But have another look on the map just to check. I'm still pretty sure that I'm in the right place at this time while I'm playing. So I'll go and investigate a bit. I'm looking around here and then obviously you think, well, maybe I've got to go up this ledge here and maybe it's up there. I go to walk up there and I fall down and I'm thinking I'm going to fall all the way down this mountain and die, but luckily I landed there and I actually found this rock carving that I mentioned. I'll quickly jot that down so I can send the location to that blue guy I was talking about. I'm pretty sure I have to go up there. I have a little look around stuff and I actually end up looking all around this area, going across the river and looking from the other side and all sorts, because I kept slipping off this. As you'll see in a moment, at a later time I come back again, so I'm pretty certain I'm in the right spot. And I have a look down here just in case there is a ledge below here that I was supposed to go on, what I didn't notice. But it all looks too dodgy, so I didn't want to. And I noticed maybe over to the right there is a ledge going down there. So I try again, so I think, well, maybe I've got to run. If only I tried that the first time. So off we go over the top. I'd suggest running at this part as well because there's a bit of a gap. You could jump, but I wouldn't want to risk it. But if you run, you should land on the edge just fine like that. There's a little gap there. And this is a dodgy bit as well, you just got to drop down, it's quite far, you will hurt yourself a bit. As long as you got your full health, that won't affect you at all really. It's a little bit scary.
Great.
That does put you in the right place. Don't know if there is a better way to find this. Maybe if you're already new from watching a video or something, maybe you can come down the other. Oh no, I don't think you can because you won't be able to get over to this side from the right, I don't think. But there you go, the prompt came up to search and that's the treasure. I'll just go on the map to show where I am and see where I went left from where my horse is around the mountain, and it's just there. And search and you pull out what looks like one gold bar, but it's actually free. So that's quite sweet. So that's $1,500, which is quite a lot of money at the time and for the game, so it's nice to have. And to get out of here, yeah, there'd be no way getting up the other way, I don't think. So you'd have to go that way, and just to get out of here, just come down here, climb up this part. And there's basically a couple of little steps to climb up, just here. And you go up to the top here onto this grass, pick yourself some ginseng and wait for your horse and go get on with your game. Anyway, I hope you liked it, I hope it helps you out. Let me know by giving it a thumbs up, leave a comment below and subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future. Thanks again and see you soon.